It's crazy that there's going to be a game happening. Like, it's been so long, and I'm really excited. I think we're all really excited because we've been practicing for so long, and it's finally all that's paying off, and we get to show what we got now. When we finished our season last year, I just thought it was over, and then I thought we were going to start back up like normal, and then when it didn't, it was weird. It was very weird.
Talk about trying to always stay ready, because of course, you know, at the beginning of the season there were no games scheduled, but you kind of never knew when your first game would be. Talk about what it was like trying to stay ready to play.
Yeah, so we thought we were going to play like at the beginning of January, and so we had just been working hard towards getting ready for that, and then when we found out we weren't, that was really disappointing, but we knew that eventually we were going to play, so we just knew that we had to keep working hard and keep our conditioning and our strength up and everything. So yeah, it's very different being a leader on this team and being the oldest, but it's been really fun being able to create relationships with the younger girls and try and lead them in the right direction and get them up to speed on the plays and everything that we're doing. So it's been challenging being the upperclassmen, but it's also been really fun.
Yeah, it feels, obviously it's just the right time to do it. It's been so long, and just trying to get all of the protocols right for this week, but just keep it as normal as we can. We've got a young team and things, but it's just nice to play, and we're not focusing on maybe the winning and the losing part like we normally would, as much as we just want to play and do the best we can, and I know our players are excited.
Talk about how hard these players have worked, not only to stay in playing shape, but with all the extras, all the testing they've had to go through, all the extra protocols, but still being able to stay focused and get ready to play games.
Yeah, it's been a long road, a lot of hard work. You know, first of all, my staff's done a great job, especially special shout out to Alicia. I mean, just all of the things that you actually had to do now that weren't the same as before. I mean, we're just busy in a different way, but you just have to go week to week and sometimes day to day. I mean, things have changed from how many people you can have practices on given days to what you're doing there on, off the court, etc. I mean, we put a lot of time into things like mental preparation and team unity with a young team that maybe allowed us to do more things than we would in the past, but now to finally have full practices after basically going close to 2 months from mid-November till mid-January without any full team practices, getting back into the gym has just been great for everybody's attitude.
In a normal season, the goal would be to compete to get to the conference tournament and compete for a conference championship. This is hardly a normal season, so as a coach, what are your thoughts and hopes for this team in a season where you may play somewhere from 8 to 12 games?
I think it's just to stay in the present. We've talked a lot about just I really want them to prepare for each game to the maximum, whether that's through scouting, physically, mentally. We want to be at the best we can be. Are we going to get better 2 to 3 weeks down the road? We should, for sure. But really, there's no guarantees that you have games a couple weeks from now. You have to continue with the testing and the protocols and hope for the best there. So we just want each 2-game series. A lot of times, I mean, 4 out of 8 of our 10 games, we're going to play the next team one day later, actually in the afternoon. So that'll be a tremendous challenge for both teams, you know, to respond physically to that. So there'll be a lot of little twists and things that we can focus on. But I think we just have to focus on one another. We want to get better throughout this and enjoy. And I really want them to have fun. I think after almost 330 days for the returners between games, it's time to let them have some fun.